Hey everyone, welcome back to Analog&Appetites for another Throwback Thursday. Today we're going back to 1992 with Megadeth's massive commercial breakthrough, Countdown to Extinction. This was the album that took them from thrash metal heroes to mainstream rock stars. It became their best-selling album ever and gave us some of their most iconic songs. But does it still hold up today? Let's dive in and find out. To understand why Countdown to Extinction was such a big deal, we need to go back a bit. Megadeth was formed in 1983 by Dave Mustaine after he was famously kicked out of Metallica. From the very beginning, Mustaine was determined to create something faster, angrier, and more technical than what he left behind. The band went through some turbulent early years, multiple lineup changes, substance issues, and the pressure of trying to keep up with Metallica's rising fame. But by the late 80s, they had solidified their place as one of the big four of thrash, alongside Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax. Rust in Peace in 1990 was a critical masterpiece and brought them mainstream attention for the first time. But by 1992, the music industry was shifting. Grunge was exploding, thrash was starting to feel a little dated to some listeners, and many metal bands were being pressured to become more radio-friendly. Megadeth responded by making a conscious but careful evolution. They kept their technical precision and aggression, but added more melody, groove, and accessibility. The result was Countdown to Extinction, produced by Max Norman and Dave Mustaine, and featuring the most stable lineup the band had seen up to that point, with Marty Friedman on guitar and Nick Menza on drums. At just under 50 minutes with 11 tracks, Countdown to Extinction feels tighter and more focused than some of their earlier work. The production is crisp and powerful, the riffs are sharp, and Mustaine's lyrics tackle politics, war, environmental destruction, and personal struggles with his signature sarcastic bite. It's often called their most commercial album, but it never fully abandons the thrash roots that built their reputation. The album opens strong with Skin of My Teeth, a fast, snarling track that immediately lets you know Megadeth still had teeth. Then comes the big one, Symphony of Destruction. That iconic main riff and chorus became a radio and MTV staple. It's still one of their most recognizable songs to this day. Architecture of Aggression and Sweating Bullets keep the thrash energy high, with Marty Friedman delivering some of his most memorable solos on the album. On the more melodic side, Foreclosure of a Dream and Psychotron show the band experimenting with groove while still sounding unmistakably like Megadeth. High Speed Dirt is pure adrenaline, and the title track, Countdown to Extinction, is one of the album's strongest moments, a powerful environmental message wrapped in a crushing riff. Let's talk about where this album sits in Megadeth's discography. Compared to the raw, technical brilliance of Rust in Peace in 1990, Countdown to Extinction feels more polished and radio-ready. Rust in Peace is often considered their creative peak, more complex and uncompromising. Going further back, Peace Sells But Who's Buying in 1986 had that classic underground thrash aggression and biting political lyrics. So Far, So Good, So What in 1988 was a bit more experimental but uneven. Countdown to Extinction struck a sweet spot. It kept the thrash intensity but added groove and melody that helped it cross over to a wider audience. It's easily their most commercially successful album, but some longtime thrash purists felt it was a slight step toward accessibility. Strengths: excellent production, strong songwriting, and some of Marty Friedman's best guitar work. The album feels confident and focused. Weaknesses: a few tracks lean more toward hard rock than pure thrash, and some fans miss the non-stop technical fireworks of Rust in Peace. Overall, Countdown to Extinction sits right behind Rust in Peace for many fans. It's a high point of their 90s output and a very strong 8.5 out of 10. So that's my honest Throwback Thursday take on Megadeth's Countdown to Extinction. Is this their best album, or does Rust in Peace still wear the crown? Drop your ranking and favorite track in the comments. I read every single one. If you want to check out Countdown to Extinction, I've got an Amazon link in the description below. As an Amazon associate, I earn a small commission from qualifying purchases at no extra cost to you. Every little bit helps support the channel and lets me keep bringing you these honest reviews. If you enjoyed this Throwback Thursday, hit that like button and subscribe for more classic album deep dives and new releases. Next week, we'll tackle another 80s or 90s classic. Until then, keep spinning those vinyls. This has been Analog and Appetites. I'll see you in the next one.